Доброго времени суток. Извиняюсь, что стартую отсюда, но то есть причина.
Corporal?
Corporal? Need anything?
Я посчитал, что нет смысла вот эти долгие меню загрузок записывать, как я в город тэпаюсь, потом возвращаюсь в пещеру, где были виверны, делю их на шашлык. Если вы помните, одна большая, две маленьких. Но они там уже убитые. Просто я там место пропустил с очередным кругом, где призываешь нежить шахтера и мочишь его. Еще один артефакт получив. Там круг на север указывал. В эльфийских джунглях, по-моему, на юг. Остается запад и восток, найти два еще таких круга, походу.
How are you holding up?
А так
Fine, I
всё.
guess. Thanks for asking. You know, Corporal,
Yes?
well, not knowing your mother
Я бы
and
записал
all that
бы.
shit your father put you through.
Но там еще проблема была.
Do you
Я
ever feel lost?
2-3 записи запорол за возвращение в город. Прям из пещеры пытался вернуться. Грузит и зависает. И я плюнул, осознав, что надо вначале на поверхность из шахты вылезти, долго ждать, пока опять этот город прогрузится. И потом уже сюда.
Why do you...
Oh, I'm just wondering, I guess. So, what's your answer?
Not really. I've never been too
I wish, you know, I haven't told you that yet, but save for the fact that my father didn't try to conquer.
How?
Simply put, I also didn't know.
What happened to...
She died.
I'm...
It's all right. As I said,
I take it...
You are of great... I was in pure blood, as Finn and Mere elves call it.
There's no...
Oh, yes, there is.
How so?
Well, simply now.
Which mean...
Indeed. In other words, the closer your blood ties with the
Если кому
council, the closer
интересно,
you are to the white tree.
можете
And
на
thus,
паузу
the higher
ставить
your
запись
standing.
и читать все это. Я примерно помню, что папаша хотел ее на старом хрене женить, она не захотела и убежала.
Yeah, and I can't even remember all those festivities and religion.
What was your...
Isn't it obvious? He wanted to marry...
But it...
Almost.
If he... When the... And the...
Well, Corp, also... Well, this is a topic you could fill...
I see.
which...
How...
With that, I just never felt...
Where is...
Dead as a doornail. He got mistaken for someone else.
I'm...
Oh, you see, or murder I did. And even though not...
But...
I never... There are two explanations. Number one, the Guardians are far less powerful than we think. Number two, they just don't give a damn.
I couldn't agree more.
Happy to hear that. The gods aren't the... So you can either sit on your buttocks hoping that some god will take pity...
That...
No more...
Why?
Well, if you had the power...
But you...
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you around, Tahar. And thanks for listening. So, what's the plan?
Ну, как всегда, по-моему, тут не важно, что мы будем выбирать.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
That's the way?
К этому.
Unbelievable.
Must be quite a...
Yes, you are well. Weapons?
I will. Thank you.
Swords, everything for the wary traveler.
Клык Зарака, откуда у тебя меч орков, абориген? Ну а так, в принципе, вот все зеленое я бы продал бы. Ну, немножко подожду. Все равно ограничения на инвентарь нету. Кстати, отсортируем. Даже не знаю, что стал шахтера у меня выпало в той пещере. Но если не помню, то, скорее всего, это не особо и важно. Так, ладно. Пойдем первый фрагмент Нексуса втыкать. Кстати,
Now would you look at that?
мы можем что-нибудь выковать? Ничего мы не можем выковать. Пошли дальше. Хочу своему дать меч палача. Но там, оказывается, ловкость нужна помимо силы. Обалдеть. Нотис. По первый топливный стержень воткнуть в эту ядерную АЭС.
Intriguing. Tahar, finally! Do you have the stone?
I do. What now? How do we connect it to the Nexus?
Well, I've done a little research on that. It should be pretty straightforward. Give me the stone for a second, please.
Sure.
Thanks. Now, let's see. Whoa!
This is amazing. What the heck just happened? Was that the stone?
Yeah. It seems like our plan worked. The stones are the power sources of the Nexus.
Not sources, Tahar. They're simply the catalysts. As I said, the energy.
Well, I definitely know why the Shapers were so powerful now. They were able to harness that.
Pain.
Pardon?
Rekindling this place. I can feel their thoughts now.
You mean the Shapers?
Those who connected themselves to this place. And whatever wiped out.
Well, fascinating or not.
No. It's not strong enough yet.
Well, we knew that already. We need to find... Let's head to Aeonir's Blade. It's a long journey, but we don't have a choice.
Походу мы ошибаемся, и пустынного камня нам не хватит. Тут явно третья глыба стоит. Ну а так... Мы термоядерную АЭС потихоньку заводим. После чего, наверное, полову всю планету разорвем в клочья. Поговорим, гном.
Exciting, isn't it? All that energy.
True.
That's one word for it. Tahar, I need to say this. But anyway, we still need that second stone. Is there something you wish to discuss?
Huh.
Yeah, do you need something?
I'd still like to...
Bugger and blast. Here I was hoping you'd forgotten.
Yes?
That I get to ask you a personal question too.
Then we have a deep...
Fair enough. I was born in the Windwall Mountain. Sorry, alright.
Come again?
A true dwarf, as some would say. Born in the buried... My family...
I think so.
Figured. I learned for some... Oh no, on the contrary, they were quite accepting.
Are the serp...
Depends. There are some who were very...
Oh, well...
What I'm... Aeonir's tools or not.
So...
That... They smiled at me. Talked of me as the...
Are there...
Hardly. And those that are...
Huh.
Well,
Gilly... You had...
Yeah. We met...
What are...
But well, if you don't do that, you're frowned upon. There's even a word for... Well, and once again, the Shapers were Yeah. The Blackstone Rebellion. Ever heard of it?
No.
A coup.
Oh.
Yeah. Forgive me.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can imagine. Then he left. It's alright.
Why did... What?
I came in the end.
What happened?
I ran. I left my family a letter. Telling...
What about your...
Not directly.
I see.
Yeah.
What?
There's a... Yeah.
Right.
Now, I was wondering...
What kind...
Anything.
I wouldn't.
Either way.
Sure. Take care.
Наконец-то. Вот что я ждал. Ну он, в принципе, у меня идет вторым по списку, хоть я вначале встречал Ирию, а потом тебя искрим. Ой. Навыки. И вот оно сближение. Наконец-то. Не думаю, что я что-то в диалогах ошибся с Сирией, потому что в этой игре ты не можешь выбрать неправильный выбор, по большому счету. Что не выберешь, сюжет прямолинейный. Ух ты ж. Так ты у меня теперь неуязвим. Ну, давай вот за место. Семя тьмы. Так. И выносливость тебя починим. Ну, если кому-то интересно, но неохота ставить на паузу. Короче, он был тоже аристократом, но уже гномьем, естественно. Он был в курсах одного там восстания. Восстание не удалось. Старые порядки не удалось скинуть. Он не предупредил ни своих, ни чужих. Крысу отсиживался до последнего, пока жареным не запахло, и он просто убежал, куда глаза глядят.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Well, there's...
Why do you want to know?
Because I want...
In short, my mother sold me. And after an incident, my owner noticed my talents. He started to train me to carry out jobs for him. And when I was 17, he had an accident.
Your mother sold you?
Because she needed the coin, and already had 4 children to feed. And as for your first question, where there is demand, there is a market. Particularly in a big city like Greyfell. It's not as uncommon as you might believe.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I used to feel strongly about it. Now I've simply accepted it as part of my past.
You're saying there's a slave market in Greyfell?
Slaves, sex, murder. I find it interesting that this surprises you. Didn't you serve in the Royal Army for 8 years?
I only joined shortly before the Mage Wars started. And the Greyfell affair, I just didn't know.
Well, now you do. I do not agree with the purity of light in most aspects.
Even if...
Well, to her credit, she didn't take it.
That doesn't make it better. That's...
Is it?
So...
I won't talk about that. This chapter of my past is done, and I want it to stay buried.
Настаивать или не настаивать? А какая разница? Ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду.
That sounds like...
I am. So, tell me, Pariah, how did you become the betrayer's child in the first place? It's rare for a child to defy their own father.
He lost his vision. When he started the rebellion, it was about the safety of mages, but he became more and more radical.
That's admirable. Either way, is there anything else you need?
There's something I...
What do you mean? How can I align it?
Yes.
I don't know if this is the right moment for this conversation. Maybe another time.
Alright, why not?
Так.
Let's see.
Tahar, what is it?
I'll be off.
Немножко с диалогами, возможно, поиграюсь.
Tahar, what is it?
There's one...
Good question.
Yes. He was...
Exactly. And there was this one moment. You see, there were all those bodies, enemies, but also many of our people. And as dramatic as it may sound, that's when I finally understood that we had lost our...
And that's the reason Zane, Helena, and I betrayed him.
I knew it was about power, and it's not that far off. I mean, can't you imagine? With the power of the tomes, we could have united the world. Even made it a better one. No more persecution of the deviant. No more wars. No more suffering.
You mean an aristocracy, with a couple of mages playing God?
There's always someone playing God. And honestly, don't you think the world would have been a better place if there were gods who actually cared? Who involved themselves in politics? I do.
Ну, судя по количеству чертежей, у меня лучше всего с людьми получилось.
I want to buy...
Music to my ears. What did you have in mind?
4 чертежа и все. Орк что-то там хочет от меня. Хуже всего я с эльфами, на них больше всего надо чертежей. Но я пока не буду бахать деньги. Из-за того, что эти чертежи и так находишь.
Yes? Looking for some orcish craftsmanship?
Даже синие находишь чертежи. Угу. Так, ладно, послушаем, что орк скажет. Походу, эта запись будет про диалоги.
How did you...
I was chosen and complicated. Are you sure you want to hear the whole story? Time isn't exactly on our side.
It isn't.
We're not fighting for you, Tahar. We are fighting alongside each other. That's a big difference.
Alongside...
Good. Let's make it short then. Shapeshifting is a gift of Zarg.
And how does...
He has to be chosen by a tribe's chieftain. You see, magical talent is a lot rarer. In my tribe, everybody was asleep. Even the
So...
No. I needed a
Makes sense. What happened?
I panicked and started screaming, as every child would have. However, the only thing that did was make me inhale the fumes even when I woke up. I asked, with not even a minute, all the tents in the village had been flooded.
That's impressive.
Well, it was also my last successful weather ritual. If it hadn't been, according to my brothers, I had an orange shimmer in my eyes and was muttering strange. She told all of a sudden, I was my
You trained...
Yes. But only I woke up. It was hard, yes. But
How did you...
Well, they were proud. But they also weren't sure. For example, also my siblings became withdrawn. Jealousy, of course.
I'm sorry.
Don't be dramatic. There's worse fates than being the one gifted orc among...
Interesting.
Did I? Well, that's complicated.
All right.
Ну, вот эта вот Рея, она тоже была типа шаманкой. Он ее любил, но там в одном из испытаний, по-моему, в пещере какой-то, она скоропостижно скончалась.
Yes?
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you
А
need.
может быть, у меня хуже всего с орками по чертежам.
Good choice.
Will do.
А вот еще не все здания у меня открыты.
What can I do for you today?
Let me see.
I had hoped as much. What do you need?
I'm
У
sure I
тебя
have just what you need.
неинтересный товар, чувак.
Ah, Corporal, I've found some new treasures. You might want to take a look at them.
Еще хуже товар.
Yes? Have you come to see the fruits of my labor?
У этого фиолетовые чертежи. Но смысл мне в этих друидах природы, защитников, если я их делать не могу? И почему я не могу продать этот чертеж продублированный? Сволочи.
Farewell.
Ну, я понял. Есть торгаши. Базовые чертежи, есть торгаш премиум
Careful, what is
чертежи.
it?
I would like...
Well, if you have the coin, I might be able to help. Let's see.
Только я их... А, не, я могу их, в принципе, нанимать. Но это и все. Так, ладно. 2 эльфийских. 1, 2, 3. 3 торговца, которые продают орощи, схемы. И по людям. 1, 2. Ну да, 2. Орков больше всего торгаши, которые улучшения делают.
Zauraka, what do you need?
I want to...
All right. Here's what we can do.
Но только у эльфов самые дорогие чертежи все равно. Ладно. Последнего навещу. Пока что лучше всего у меня прогресс по людям. Я бы сказал бы.
This way, right?
У этого 5 максимум чертежей.
Let me take a...
Of course. Take all the time you need.
Everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords.
Собрано. Один дешевый остался. Дозорная вышка людей, снижение стоимости. Может, я где-то ее прозывал. Ну и укрепление, академию.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come again. I'm getting new wares by the next moon's turn.
Полетели отсюда. Нам пора в новый мир отправляться. Плюс в том, что раньше, когда игра только вышла, все эти торгаши на поверхности оказывались. Я попадал сюда в Nexus, бежал вниз карты, чтобы подняться на поверхность этого места. И там уже на поверхности все это дело шло. Ну вот она у нее в клинок. Доспех нашего гнома не в счет. А так осталось 9, да? Аж такая пустынька. Я чувствую, все только впереди по путешествию. Ладно. Блин, рядом со мной вулкан, походу. Надеюсь, он меня не накроет. Так, для разнообразия в этот раз я возьму орков. Чтоб массой давить. Массой. Пока всех отменю. Так. Ага, это уран. Это Рохин будет хилить и так далее. Ну, раз я за орков, то орка по-любому беру. Самый мощный, конечно, вот эта красотка и гном. Хотя это ж пустыня. Что там араб умеет у нас? А, в принципе, он тоже лечить умеет. А давай возьмем 2 хиллера. Допускай. Урам, отдыхай.
I will do as I must.
Гор. По-хорошему. Гор. Раз, гор. Ну, я и так чернокнижник, так что только сюда и остается идти. По сути, я бы собрал бы его в ближний бой. Давай вместо мага. Что, не могу, выносливость 6. Даже щит губительной тяги. Да, серьезного оружия не хватает. И меч. Я орк с огненным мечом. Я не шаман, я орк. Ну, мне кажется, это в любом случае лучше. А, ловкость. 7 ловкости, да идите вы. Сила 5. Да. Пойдем пока что по силе, наверное. Морхан тоже лекарь, наемник. Осталось. Альдергаст. Ну, из-за того, что я иду в пустыню, а ты араб, то тебе туда и положено. Так бы я, наверное, Урама взял, да. Конечно, пошли.
The Field Dog. What may sound like a myth or horror story to many is harsh reality for the 200 iron falcons of the canyon named Aeonir's Blade. According to legend, the guardian gods fought back the Field Dog, ancient mythical demons, and sealed them in a tomb. Ever since that day, the Field Dog have tried to break free, raising hordes of the undead from the sand to do their bidding. And it is only the Iron Falcons who stand between them and their return to the world.
Ну, тут заставка часто. Туннель. Вот это вход туда.
Quite the view. So that's where the Iron Falcons guard the Field Dog.
We should tread very carefully, though. It may not look it from up here, but this place is a battlefield.
I know. We'll go in, get the stone, and leave. Maybe we won't even need to send in our army. Let's scout the area.
Хорошая такая пустыня. Потом искра, потом земли, потом животного. Не, дофига, ребят. Мне не нравится. Я извиняюсь, но 2 лекаря это дофига. Не годится. Меня никто не заставляет его брать, так что берем орков, берем наемника, орка, ну и давай
Leave it to me.
демонолога. Все.
The field dog. Want me sound like a myth or horror story to many? Is harsh reality for the 200 iron falcons of the canyon named Aeonir's Blade.
Quite the view. So that's where the Iron Falcons guard the field arg.
We should be very careful, though. It may not look like it from up here, but this place is a battlefield.
I know. We'll go in, get the stone, and leave. Maybe we won't even need to send in our army. Let's scout the area.
Так, расфасовываем. Раньше этого не было для удобства. Ладно. Добавим черепушку. Добавим лес. Добавим поощрение. Так, тут вроде скелет где-то валялся. Или мне показалось.
Really?
Игра меня вообще куда-то перекинула подальше от того места, где я лицезрел всю эту красотищу. А вот.
I understand.
Hold on.
You're right. They... Whoa.
What is it?
I think I just saw something. A part of the canyon.
Odd.
Let me try again. Blazes. It works. I can see the canyon. Huh. Seems that these bones can only show one part of the valley at once. Damn it. Fascinating.
Это что-то новое. Этого раньше не было. Скажу я вам. Мне, наверное, это надо ломать еще. Я вообще не помню этой фишки. Прикольно.
Upon
Plain old disbelief.
either way, this might be useful against the undead.
Прикольно, прикольно.
Told him he shouldn't do it. Told him. But he wouldn't listen. You know?
Tiara's breath. Who?
What?
I said, who are...
No. No, Mother. It was him.
He's hallucinating.
Mother. I can see this.
He was an Iron Falcon.
Agreed. Seems that something happened down in that canyon. Let's be wary.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Вроде бы можно сюда подняться, в то же время я не вижу как. Ладно, может быть, это потом откроется. Это что?
Understood.
Interesting.
Fine.
У меня подозрение, что сюда может... Или нет? Ладно. Нет так нет. Пошли отсюда.
Pathetic.
Here we go. Undead.
Another bad sign. The Falcons are supposed to defend the entrance of the valley.
Заплевали с ног до головы. Тут спуск. Не, я ошибся.
Fine.
We'll make short work of them.
This place is a bloody graveyard.
Fine.
Да, магическую стволу.
That's all? I'm only getting started.
Куда? Ерунда.
Will do.
They will
Walking
burn.
corpses. Take them down. Yes.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Отбеги бы там. Эти плохие. Давай потом.
Yes.
Really? Got it.
Да, немного неудобен этот лекарь. Идти там. Да, SpellForce любят нежить. Во всех ее частях. В первой части особенно. Когда я уничтожил нечисть. Это прям подвиг был. Я прям как мировую войну выиграл, блин. По ощущениям.
Sure.
А всего-то оказалось, что труп героя потревожили, и он поднял эти огромные толпы. Так, что это? Одно понятно. Пока что мне тут делать нечего. Столько кусков фрагмента написала, что надо, что... Я аж растерялся. Где... Отлично. Ну, пока я увидел, пойду посмотрю, что на тебе лежит.
Fine.
А так пока я не готов спускаться. Мне тут хорошо. Понятно. Ерунда.
I'm dead.
How do you like that?
Вот это скидаем.
Yes?
Я же говорил. Чертежи еще сыпятся и сыпятся. Да.
I'll take a look.
Really?
Короче, кладбище сокола. Ладно. Что тут интересного на кладбище может быть? Ничего. Пошли вниз.
This place is a bloody graveyard.
What do you want?
Ну, я думаю, это сейчас быстро скидаю. Так. С этим чертом могут возникнуть проблемы, поэтому сделаем так. И воткнем это. Не, походу, тут нечего ловить. Ну, по звуку, по крайней мере, эти бейлинги местного аналога рванули от огненного тотема. О, столбик, что тут что-то территория. Ну надо же.
Whatever's necessary.
Yes? Anything on your mind?
Ну, интересно. Па-па-па-пам. Это, конечно, красиво все сделано. Но нельзя ли было спуск в каньон покороче сделать, а? Что-то вы переусердствовали с этим делом.
All right, the Falcons are definitely in trouble.
It's not just Falcons, though.
Let's get down there.
Child's play.
Ладно, пошли вниз.
Finally.
Что смотреть на эту драку? Ох, тут меня хотят встретить явно. С железными цветами.
Another death man? Look, friend, why can't you stick to our agreement for
Death men?
What is this?
Now, would you look at that? The fabled falcons have called for reinforcements. They look a bit old, though. I always thought Lady Aranor likes her recruit.
Hi, Keeper Aranor. And a hint of respect would be in order, Sir Catras.
Yeah, I know. You folk would kill for your formalities and traditions, even if it means sacrificing your own troops to a...
We're not reinforcement.
Oh.
Then who...
It's complicated. To put it shortly, we're looking for a relic that we believe to be hidden here in the...
Neatalf's helmet?
No. Shaper Energy Stone.
Energy Stone? Well, I hate to shatter your treasure hunting fantasies, but whatever it is you're looking for, you're going to have a hard time finding it. The Iron Falcons lost the fortress, and thus...
That's bad.
You make it sound as if we forgot to lock the door. Tell me, stranger, have you ever heard of the Bloodburn?
I have. What about it?
Well, most people think that it only affects the living. That's wrong. The Bloodburn has an effect on the dead, too. At least here.
The Bloodburn...
I don't know how. I only know what it does. Whenever a mage hears that cursed song, the undead rise. And it frenzies them, almost like...
Telepathy. It must be able to stimulate the remnants of their minds, even...
I beg your pardon?
Doesn't matter. Is it possible that the undead also killed a scout of yours? We found one on the mountain pass.
Tiara's breath. That must have been Henry. We sent him to ask for...
We did all we could.
No need to be. He gave his life to protect Io, as we Falcons all will one day. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
And
8 days ago, yes. We were forced to retreat, and now they're continuously pushing us back. We're losing...
Damn it. No idea how precise these shaper maps are, but according to them, the stone...
I can hear you, and I know which stone you're...
Lady Aranor, come to favor us with your lovely presence again.
Shut up. As I said, I believe I know which stone you're talking about. It's been with the Falcons as long as I can remember, but we never figured out its use. What do you want it for?
I'm working for someone who wants to put an end to the Bloodburn.
Huh. Lofty words. Look, stranger. If circumstances were different, we might discuss this. But right now, you're at the bottom of my priority list.
We can't do that. But maybe we could help. We and our army, which is waiting at the entrance.
We're not. Go send a scout if you don't.
Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting.
No. Whoever you are, there's no way on Io the Iron Falcons will cooperate with a bannerless army. Death men, as I said, go back to where you came from and let us handle this. We've protected Aenir's blade for centuries and...
Oof, look at those legs. Like pillars. If only she had half as much wits as she had muscle, this whole dilemma would have been... Come to my camp if you want to talk. I think introductions are in order, and I can...
Good luck, stranger.
Насколько я помню, эти ребята более доброжелательны, хоть у него и морда страшная.
Corporal?
Thanks for coming back. Any help, that is.
So, what do you suggest?
Well, she is our leader, so without her consent, we can't do anything.
Tiara's breath, your men are in danger.
Well, 2 days ago, one of our brothers deserted. Find him and bring him back to Highkeeper Aranor. That should help you win her trust.
So the death...
It's actually pretty simple. A relic. They were hired by some rich artifact collector from Everlight who wants them.
And it's here in Aeonir's
Yes, but in our possession. And since it's a relic of the Guardians, we are obliged to protect. Oh, this wouldn't be a problem if the undead hadn't taken our fortress. There's no way this group of cutthroats would have breached the walls. But now they want to help us free the fortress in return for the helmet.
Ладно, я тебе подыграю.
I agree. But even if the Guardians are watching us and judging our actions, the Deathmen refuse to help as long as the Keeper doesn't swear to handle.
Can't you just...
We've tried. But these undead, they are different. It's all...
You said that...
It still does. Every second night or so, our mages hear that...
Have you...
Well, most of us are magically gifted one way or the other, so hardly. But there have been casualties, yes.
That's harsh. Catras...
That man says a lot when the day is long. I hope you're not seriously considering working with these cutthroats.
I'll think...
Well, don't think too long. Every minute...
We should think this through, Tahar. I'm sure we can only get on the good side of one of them. Deathmen or Falcons.
Ну... По душе, кто бы что бы ни говорил...
Understood.
Мне ближе эти палачи-наемники. Они хоть разумные вещи предлагают. Вот эти... Мы гордые ребята. Мы помощь не приемлем.
Ага.
Ну, а если вы все погибнете?
Let's
то
see.
так и так шлем достанется этим ребятам. И смысл этой доблести. Но одно ясно, кого бы я не выбрал, со вторым придется еще и воевать. Параллельно.
Sure.
Да. А вот и наша пустыня. Ну, леса есть.
Easy.
Даже кошки есть.
You've read my mind.
Все, на обед будет кошатина. Ну, я пока не хочу тебя трогать.
Yes?
Дезертир ты наш.
Got it. Sure.
What?
По сути, эльфы. Что, чувак, хоть ты и темный эльф. Ну, за Disciples я не прощу эльфов.
Sure.
Игра просто...
I understand.
Если кто не в курсе, дополнение с эльфами. До сих пор многие играют, хотя по сетке играть в нее еще тяжелее, чем в тех же пятых героев. Ну, что предложишь?
You came. I'm flattered. I can, but first things first, right? I'm Catras Vertarth, leader of the Honorable Deathmen. Well,
Tahar.
Pleasure to meet you, Tahar. Since you've already talked to our Falcon friend over there, I assume you're familiar with the dilemma. We want the helmet, but Madam Squareface doesn't want to cooperate with us.
Can you tell me?
No.
Да потому что он сам не знает.
So I assume you want us to help you recapture the fortress.
Yes. And in return, we'll give you that stone you want, and a small share of our pay.
Sounds fair.
Of course it's fair. What do you think?
Before I just...
As I said, mercenaries. The only difference between us and most groups is that we don't give a damn about the race, the past, or the skin colour of our recruits. Which is why we and Lady Aranor, as much as we value them keeping us safe from the vile Dark, the Iron Falcons are an uptight bunch of elitists.
You're a dark...
No, I just paint my skin blue because it looks pretty.
Sorry, it's just... I've never seen one of your kind.
Well, now you have. Though I'm probably not the best example. I don't eat babies, I don't fuck corpses, and I don't spend all day mumbling ominous incantations. Well, first of all, I want you to take care of something for me. Just recently, one of the Falcons deserted. Sadly, he just ran off into the desert rather than coming to our camp. I would like to change that. If he's still alive, find him and bring him to me. Afterwards, you can bring in your army, we join forces and take back the fortress. You get your stone, I'll get my helmet. Everybody wins.
Why do you need...
Because Madame Squareface keeps a watchful eye on me. She even said that if we make one wrong move, they'll use violence. Oh, I doubt she'd be that stupid, with these undead and
How will...
I don't know. But if we join forces, in a way, we're even doing her a favor.
All right.
Well, think fast. So long, Tahar. I hope to see you around.
Ну, у этого всех мастей, и эльфы, и орки. Прям как мой отряд. Тоже всех рас и народностей. О. Спасибо за чертеж. Еще и синий. Я сужу по постройкам. А так, конечно, в самом эльфе тут пойдет. Или я ошибаюсь? Не, люди тоже. Но опять же, тут не важно, кого мы выберем. Причем абсолютно не важно. Суть одна. Я раньше играл за палачей. Хорошие ребята, получили шлем. Все по-честному выполнили. Денег отсыпали гору. Но ко мне примкнуть не захотели, а сказали, мы побыстрее валить отсюда хотим, ребят. Так что извините, но мы валим.
Stay away! I'm not going. Stay away!
I take it you're the desert.
Deserter? I'm the only one with a hint of reason. Did she send you? Highkeeper Aranor?
If I bring you back...
I don't know. I'm a deserter, so it is her good right to do so, but maybe she will settle for a month and... Still, just... don't make me go back there, please.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? That whole thing, it's ridiculous. Our brethren are still in... because she's too proud. She hides it behind the Falcon Way and our traditions. But that's nonsense. Yeah, sure, the Falcons are a purely human order, but that doesn't mean you can't accept help from it. Instead, she's planning this idiotic foray which will be the sure end of us all.
She's planning an attack?
You didn't know? Yes, tomorrow at night. It's pure madness, and I'm not throwing my life away like this. I'd rather die in the desert. But you're gonna take me back, aren't you? To the Falcons.
Для разнообразия. Мне так не хочется за соколов идти. Ну, ради разнообразия, ладно. Но у меня подозрение, что я и меньше денег получу, и все меньше.
Sort of. I'm here to bring you back to the Falcon's camp.
Well, what can I do? I'll go back. You don't look like the kind...
Don't lay off the blame. You made a choice, and now you have to face the consequences. Now move.
Yes, and I will gladly accept my punishment. But please, High Keeper, at least consider the offer.
We'll see. Now get back to your post, Kiroy. The undead aren't waiting for you.
High Keeper.
Спасибо, чувак.
Well,
High Keeper Aranor.
I know what you did. You brought back Scion Marek. Kiroy told me all about it.
So? Will you let us help or not?
Fine. Yes, I will. Bring in that army of yours, though I'm still not sure how I like the idea of working with an offspring of the dark races.
When it comes to dealing with the undead, we are not that different.
Is that so? Well, talk to Kiroy, my second in command. He'll show you where you can set up an outpost.
Wait.
He's older than he looks and one of the most capable keepers. So yes.
Fair enough.
Good.
Простите, ребят, я не хотел с вами ругаться.
Yes? Please tell me you have good news.
I do. The High Keeper agreed to the alliance, and she told me you'd show us a spot for our army to...
Finally, some good news. Alright, I'll show you a good spot.
Hold up.
Well, yeah.
Aren't you a bit young for that?
Maybe. Traditionally, the Falcon's recruits are chosen at the age of 6. In other words, I've been in this desert for 18 years. So I have experience.
Lead the way.
Да, сейчас начнем на два фронта
Here,
воевать.
this is a good place to build your outpost. Once you're all set up and your army has arrived, we'll discuss further steps.
I think we're set.
You are. Though I didn't expect your army to be a horde of orcs. I only hope they know how to follow an order. The last thing we need now is anarchy.
They do.
Your word in Tiara's ear. Well, best we get started. I'll order a carriage of bait. Since you've also brought some craftsmen with you, we would be grateful if you could share some of your resources with us once you've...
Towers?
Yes, they are ancient Hibernian devices the Falcons have used for centuries to defend themselves against the undead. They have captured them and seem to be using them against us, which is...
Understood.
Once we've gained enough ground and are prepared enough, I guess, that's really up to High Keeper Aranor and you...
Huh?
There's an old catapult up to the northeast. When that whole bloodburn mess started, we pushed it up there to take out clusters of undead, but we were forced to retreat. If you can reclaim it, we can use it to our advantage.
All right, let's get to work then.
Do that. And I'm glad you came along. That attacked the High Keeper plan to free the...
Sir? Sir!
Huh?
You're the commander, aren't you?
I am. What's wrong?
There's been a sighting of this entity again. You know, the one...
More undead.
Yes. All of us are busy keeping the hordes from the fortress at bay. But depending on how many this blasted song wakes...
Okay, I'll clear out that...
In the mountains, to the southwest. Thank you. And Tiara's blessings.
Ну, будут палачи нам палки в колеса ставить или нет, это мы узнаем опосля. По-моему, будут. А может, как джентльмены, постоят в сторонке. Ладно. На этом пока все. Ай, лучше бы с наемниками, как в прошлый раз играл. В 18-м году, по-моему. Или в 19-м. Ой, это давно уже было. Да ладно. Фиг с ним.